that series. And today we are doing You Should Know. Because really, I should know a lot of things. You should know that YouTube short scrolling can be disabled on your YouTube account if you disable and delete your watch history. Why you should know, especially to young children, endless scrolling on YouTube shorts can be harmful and addicting. Other solutions to this problem require downloading third-party software to remove shorts, but with this method, it can be done within the app itself. Note, shorts will still be watchable and appear in your subscriptions page, but you won't be able to scroll through them infinitely like normal. Okay, that's actually nice, because I do realize how addicted people are to these reels and talks and shorts. So, this is probably a good thing, especially for parents. And I think another problem with that is trust. Parents have blind trust in their kids, you know what I mean? So they don't think their kids will be going into areas where they shouldn't be. And in some cases that might be true, but with the internet, it's easy to stumble along things inadvertently, unintentionally, especially on Instagram. Like, you can be trying to have like a totally wholesome experience, and then before you know it, bam, something that you did not want to see, you're seeing, right? But if you're intrigued by that, one click will send you down a rabbit hole, right? So that's how kids are getting so wrapped up into things. This one is on brand. If you've been following along to the videos, you should know isopropyl alcohol as low as 70% concentrate can kill wasps. Why you should know, this is a great and less smelly way to kill wasps, and it evaporates much quicker than store-bought wasp sprays. I'd be willing to bet it's probably also better for the environment than what's in wasp spray, and won't leave residue on your walls because it evaporates so quickly. Alcohol can damage surfaces like wall paint when in constant contact. It doesn't do aggressively though, so just be sensible with your use of it. Just buy a spray bottle with an adjustable nozzle to allow for thin stream sprays for better reach, and you're golden. So, as you may or may not know, I've had an issue with my neighbors. And when I say neighbors, I mean the wasps who've taken, who've taken residence on my home. So, yeah, like they're in this weird crevice in the back door, around the back door, and I can't use the back door. So when I take out the trash, I gotta go out the front door and walk around. It's a whole thing. And the solution to take care of these things has not been working out so far. But the alcohol thing is brand new to me. So that's a new route that I can and will try. And speaking of spray bottles, what is up with spray bottles, by the way? I've had 2 spray bottles just stop spraying. Like, literally, just won't spray. Like, I have had them for a little while, but, like, not that long. You know what I mean? They just won't spray. It's like it's almost like they're clogged, but there's nothing to be clogged with. And then I'll, like, undo it, and I'm, like, looking in the tube, checking to see the little nozzle is clogged with something, but there's nothing in there. Like, I don't see nothing. So why won't these things spray? It drives me nuts. I don't understand why. And because it's happened with like 2 different types of nozzles too. So it's like, if it's 2 different ones, maybe it's me. But really, come on. Like, I a long time ago. But then a cat I met later on made me hate all cats. So, which isn't fair. But also cats are kind of gross, regardless of what people say. They're like reptiles with fur. They're just totally weird, and they don't have backbones or something. Like, it's so gross. Like, how do they squeeze underneath doors like that? It's so weird. Yes, that might be a bit of a hot take, and I'm really not on topic anymore, so I should probably move on. Yes. Okay. You should know. You can check if your email or phone number are compromised for free at haveibeenpawned.com, and it will tell you exactly how the leak occurred. Why you should know. Hundreds of millions of online accounts have their details leaked every year, including username and usually hashed passwords. These lists are sold for millions of dollars on the darknet, and hackers use these credentials to access your account on various platforms. If you share passwords between accounts, they may be able to access accounts which are unrelated to the leak. Beyond credentials, credit cards, and social security numbers may be leaked. Your credit history and your identity as a whole are paramount, and you should be aware of its possible use by bad actors. I'm not sure how secure my data can be at this point. If you look up all of the big data leaks, the big leaks that keep happening, you'll see that so many massive institutions have been hacked, and all of our information, it's out there. I'm talking banks, hospitals, I don't know, just everything you can think of. What did I just heard? I can't remember what it was, but they were saying that they had got these crazy amount of documents from, I don't know what it was from. I don't think it was a bank. I think it might have been like a medical something, or maybe it was I think it might have been like either a drug company or something in that realm. But it was like this, the number that they mentioned was insane, and I was like, it's crazy to me that that much information can be stolen. Like, isn't that absurd? Because if you didn't have the internet, that would literally be an impossibility. No one would be able to get access to that kind of information. Whereas on the internet, it's just code. You know what I mean? The better you are at knowing code, the more you know how to beat it. So, yeah. Actually, I'm not sure if that made my point or not. But my point is, this is kind of a rant video, isn't it? Like, I have to figure out how to make these. I gotta figure out how to make these shorter, or not shorter. I have to figure out how to make the questions shorter. I talk for too long. You should know you do not need to wait 24 hours before reporting someone missing. Why you should know. The first 24 hours is the most critical time, and finding someone you should report it as soon as you think there is reason to worry about someone. Edit. This is in the United States, so if you're from another country, please share the country and protocols to educate everyone. So this is interesting because I think this actually varies from state to state. I think this varies from state to state, because I'll be watching something about a missing persons, or I watch a lot of missing person mysteries type of deal, and a lot of times you will see sort of the contradiction. Not really a contradiction, but yeah, where they're one place will say, well, you gotta wait 24 hours. One place even said you gotta wait 48 hours. And then some places are right away. And it's a weird, and I know decades ago, it definitely was more, you gotta wait a day or two, really. Which is crazy, especially now that we know guess in hindsight, that the first 48 hours, I am getting that from the show, but whatever, are so crucial to an investigation. So, yeah, if you think somebody is, missing, ring the alarm. As soon as you think that they are missing. But yeah, that's always been a weird like protocol to me, to have to wait 24 hours to find someone. But like I said, I think it's from state to state, because I've been watching things, and and it still varies. Where it's like they look immediately, or they'll recommend they wait. They'll convince people that, like, well, maybe it's just this, or maybe it's just that. Like, if you really know someone and you know their MO, and that MO like radically changes in like a significant way. Anyways, if you think something up, just call and get the ball rolling. I was thinking about this the other day. I forget with what, and I was like, it's just better off to be sure. Oh, it was no. I was watching like these narrations of, like, true scary stories, which are just like, like actual events that happen. You know what I mean? Like, not like ghost things, but I mean sometimes. But I don't typically watch those. Anyways, I was watching it, and like there was this woman, and she was talking about, like, she worked at Subway, and this really creepy guy was like just freaking her and like a couple of customers out, and she was like, and the guy was like outside waiting, and like one of the customers, because they were about to close, and one of the customers was like, I know you're about to close, but I'm not going out there with that guy out there. So, and then she was like, yeah, I get it. And there were a few other staff members still there too. And the guy was like out, they had locked the doors and everything, and the guy out there was just like staring inside, like not moving. He had his hand in his pocket, like he might have had something, and then he started like banging on the door, and he wasn't saying anything, he was just banging. And they were like, go, or we're gonna go call the cops. And the girl said, like, she really didn't want to have to call the cops, that's why, like, she was really waiting to do it. And I thought, like, this is one of those like scary movie moments where it's like, I'm going to be yelling at you, aren't I, because you're doing something really stupid. And so I'm sitting there thinking, like, I think we probably think like that a lot in certain situations where it's like, well, I really don't want to inconvenience. I really don't want to be wrong and have the police come out, or I really don't want to be wrong and go to the hospital. But it's like, roll the dice, be wrong. Like, that's the better result, isn't it? It's better than the worst case scenario. You know what I mean? So just do it. You know what I mean? If someone's freaking you out, just call. You know what I mean? Call the freaking cops. If you're having weird problems and you're thinking, if it even crosses your mind, like, should I go to the hospital? Go. Anyways, we've gotten to an hour, and I did like three questions, so I'll definitely be cutting that whole tangent I went on earlier, even though it was. Anyways, I'll probably bring it up in a later video. So if you're like, what is he talking about? Yeah, it's gone. That'll probably get cut too. I didn't kind of even mention my headband, did I? But yeah, I got a new headband. This will probably be the only time I actually wear this thing, because it's really supposed to be a sweatband. So, I mean, it's a headband, but it's so thick and fabricy that it can be used as a sweatband. So that's what it will be. I mean, I guess it does kind of look kind of cute holding my hair up like that, but I don't know. It reminds me of my nephew. Anyways, I believe we're done with the video. I think in another video I was mentioning how I hadn't caught thing, but I had changed the settings on my mic. And I remember I did that specifically because of all the other noise that I was picking up. So I had changed it to where like it only picks up like right in front of the mic, and like from no other angle. But I switched it back to stereo, so the noise in this video might be kind of crazy, or the background noise might be kind of crazy, you know, because it picks up so many things. I did not feel like turning that fan off on in a couple rooms away, but it typically picks that damn thing up. So, you know, it is what it is. Actually, I hate that saying. I think I mentioned it before. I don't even know why I said that. I hate that saying. It is what it is. Like, what a redundant. Ugh, I'm just so angry. And mostly because my brother used to say this when I was younger, and it would always be to kind of justify some really crappy thing that he did or does. And even now, like, it takes me back, and I'm suddenly full of bile and venom, and I'm angry. So yeah, it's time to end the video. So if you watched, I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. I don't know if I've been winking. That was my thing. Have I been winking?